All right, folks, we're on problem number 4. Give yourself a crisscross and let's begin. Reading the problem, we see that a minimum number of foxes, 200, occurs at 2.9 years. So we're going to give ourselves a 200, and that's at 2.9 years. So right about here at 2.9 years, we're going to give ourselves a value of 200 foxes. The next maximum, 800 foxes. So we're going to mark off 800. Occurred at 5.1 years. 4, 5, 5.1 years. 800. Okay, and now we're ready to sketch our sinusoid. So we've got kind of a swooping down like that and through here. And if we want to get at least one complete cycle, we know that 2.9 plus 2.2 is equal to 5.1. So if we add another 2.2, we can mark off 7.3 and put a low point right there. And now we have at least one complete cycle shown. Beautiful. Sketch a graph is done. Write a cosine equation expressing the number of foxes as a function of time. So the number of foxes with respect to time is equal to, first we have our dotted line. That's the midpoint between the 800 and the 200. The way we get this is 800 plus 200 is 1,000. Divide that in half, and we get a midpoint there of 500 plus our amplitude is 300 cosine, parenthesis, parenthesis, please. Our period is, looks like from 2.9 to 7.3 is 4.4 years. That means our B value is 2 pi over 4.4, which is pi over 2.2. You could clean that up a little bit, but I'll leave it as pi over 2.2. Use the variable t, please. We're using a t minus, and we are doing a cosine wave, and cosine starts high. It looks like we have a high value here at 5.1. So this is one version of the equation that works. Moving on, predicting the population when t is 7. Feel free to place that 7 in for t, or you could graph that on your graphing calculator, okay? And we see that around 7, if we were to d up, we see that it's a small population. Using this window, I got a value of, dun, 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 dun. I hit second trace, and number 1 said value, and I hit enter on that, and then I plug the 7 in right there. I just punched the number 7, and my dot immediately jumped right here to the 7 spot, and I now know the population is 227 foxes. All right, so my answer for C is 227 foxes. Foxes are declared endangered species when their population drops below 300. Okay, between what two non-negative values of t were the foxes first endangered? This is IB's way of saying let y2 equal 300. So we're going to go to y2 and we're going to type in a 300. It will draw a line going across. Use your intersection feature. Okay. And that tells us that our answers are, looks like 2.31, yes, and 3.49, yes, years. So between 2.31 and 3.49 years, our population of foxes is considered to be endangered. It's very low, and we should be concerned. See, it's below the 300 mark right there. Thank you.